Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Sturer Emil. It's a tier 7 German tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Malinovka and it's under the command of Zamri Peroro. And, well, what can I tell you about it? Well, it's based on the hull of the VK3001H. So it's an experimental tank destroyer that didn't actually get built. Well, game started. And it looks like he's going to head off to the east side of the battlefield. Go up to the hill. He's got 2 marks on his barrel, so he obviously played this quite a lot. And I think from this position here, he can use this great hull down position. Oh, no, he's not. He's not going to stay here. Or is he? No, he is actually going to... He's going to go to the hill, I think. He's going to go to the observation post. Yep, there's a well-known observation post. It's in F7. Go up to that little hill and you can use your great gun depression to attack the enemy. Now, the Sturer Emil does have really good gun depression, but it has lousy armor and it's fairly slow. It is based on the heavy tank after all. Now, it depends on which gun he's got. He could have the 128mm. Yes, he does have it. 490 Alpha. He's making his way slowly up to the observation post. One of the big problems for the Sturer Emil, of course, is that if he does shoot at the enemy, he might not be able to pull back quickly enough to avoid getting hit. But he's going to go the other side of the Jagdpanther, and I think he's going to take a shot. Oh, there was somebody there, and he set fire to an IKV-90, and he's gone. First kill, a blind kill. Is he going to try the other side? Yep. I always love it when somebody takes a shot like that. They're just guessing, but they're guessing based on an educated guess, and they fire around it, and yes, there's an enemy tank sitting behind it. Takes the round. Oh, he's killed another one! It's a box tank. He's just wiped him out with one shot. That 128mm gun is really good. They say it's a crap tank destroyer, but with a very good gun. He's going for another blind shot, I think. Nobody behind that one. Shall we open door number 3? Oh, this is fun. I think he's firing far enough away they can't actually see him. His sixth sense hasn't gone off. Nope, nobody there. But there is an enemy up on the hill. It's an IS. Have we got any shots? No, unfortunately at the moment we don't. The Jagdpanthers come down, or the Jagdpanthers come down. But, yep, we've got a Leo there. Now, can we use the gun depression to get shots on him? No. Not really. Notice the way the gun comes up in the air. It really does. It's got fantastic gun depression. Very much like the Dickermax, actually. They both got really good gun depression. Oh, we almost had a shot there on the KV-2. But the KV-2 pulled away the moment we turned around. There must be somebody across from us right now. But because we haven't fired... Oh, now he's fired. So, yeah, he's had to pull back as quickly as he could. Jagdpanther doesn't really want to go in front of us if he does, because there's a good possibility that the enemy might shoot in this direction to try and get Zamri and might hit. Oh, he's just got the Leo and he set him on fire. 161 from that one, from the fire alone. 460 from the shell impact. It was a low roll on the shell, but he's still got that fire as well. Now, where did the Leo go? And the Leo's another tank with crap armor. And our own Leo Well, he's moved up and he's actually going to do some spotting for us. If he can spot where these enemy tanks are, we can take them out of the game. There's the Leo. And he's gone. Nice spotting job by our Leo. Right, with 3 tanks ahead of the enemy, 4-1 at the moment. And Zamri's got 3 of those kills. How many more is he going to get? Well, there's KV-85 up on the hill. Can he shoot that? Oh, there's an IS up there as well. If they get close enough to the edge, he might be able to nail one of them from here. Here they come. Oh, other side of the battlefield, an Su-152 has been spotted. He's missing some hit points already. If he can go behind that rock, and yes, it's a good hit. 439. It's a low roll. He's fighting in 2 different directions at once. He's having to keep his eye on what's going on the other side of the battlefield as well. But these heavy tanks up on the hill, he really would like to nail one of those. Now the KV-85 exposes himself, and yes, he got the engine bay. 448, but he was too close to the bushes, so he needs to pull back. I think you can see why he's got 2 marks on his barrel when he does this sort of damage. Can he get another shot? It's the KV-2. It's just the top of the turret that's showing. That was an Arty round going in there. Stunned one of them. Having another look. Will he be able to get a shot on that VK? Here he comes. Oh, yes! Another good shot. 431 and low roll this time. He's been joined by a Jackson. And that's quite useful. Jackson's got that 90mm gun. Of course, during the war, they didn't actually have the 90mm gun. Well, at least some of them didn't. I think most Jacksons were actually issued with the 76mm gun, and some of them swapped over to the 90mm. I do remember the chieftains saying that they sent the ammo to the wrong place, and the ammo turned up at an anti-tank battery instead, and they couldn't work out why the shells wouldn't fit in their guns. Of course, the shells were for the wrong guns. Well, the Jackson's going to move ahead. He's going to take up the spotting job that our Leo did. Oh, I hope he doesn't get hit. If he does, it means somebody's looking in this direction. Oh, Zamri's looking constantly around, alert to what might be going on. Well, Jackson made it up the other side without getting hit, so obviously the enemy couldn't see him. And that tends to indicate that they've actually got a weakness on the other side. They've got too many forces up on the hill, and the ones who are down at the bottom near their cap are probably not watching in this direction. We know there's a T-3485 and a Scorpion in the south, or in the south, in the west side of the map. Our P-43 Biz is moving ahead as well, using the lie of the land to try and get ahead. Unfortunately, P-43 got taken out by the Cromwell B. And the Cromwell B is right the way up the top of the hill. There he is. He's actually coming back as well. Must have been a very long-range shot to hit the P-43 Biz from right at the top of the hill. Well, he fired another round into the bush, but didn't get anything off that. He's only got 1 round of HE left and 1 round of AP, so he needs to conserve his ammo. I think he's expecting that that Scorpion will be spotted. We're 3 tanks ahead of the enemy at the moment, but there's only 4 minutes 42 seconds to go. There's the Scorpion. Oh, what a shot! On the move, a long lead target, 668 hit points. That HE round really went through that Scorpion. It's got no armor on it whatsoever, that tank. It is so light, it's paper thin armor. That HE round must have done straight through. Now, what was the alpha damage for those HE rounds? 630, so he actually got a high roll on his HE round, but he's only got 1 round of AP left. And there's, well, 6 enemies to kill. Oh, somebody off to the west. Got T-3485 and the Scorpion. Well, Scorpion's very lightly armoured. Is he going to try for kill? Oh, he just missed it with his last round. He's now ammo empty. He's got nothing left to shoot. I thought for a second he was actually going to try and shoot there, but obviously he's got nothing left. All he can do now is act as a spotter or capper, and I think he's going to try and cap. I get the feeling this is an act of desperation by the enemy. Their Scorpions come south. They've only got 1 RT left in the north. That's the M44. All the forces on the top of the hill have been killed, so all that remains now is for them to get to the cap and put pressure on the enemy. He's getting into the bush to spot for his teammates. Keep that Scorpion in sight, and then his teammates can shoot at them. Hopefully the Hummer will be reloaded in about 10 seconds time, and then he might be able to take a shot at the Scorpion in the cap. Well, the Scorpion, he's knocked over some bushes and he's in sight, so if he takes an Arty round, he'll be out the game very quickly. And the E25 got him. Okay, so, and they've killed the M44, so that's the end of the game. What a game for Samri Pororo. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Samri Pororo in the Sturer Emil. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he ended up with 9. An arsonist because he set fire to enemy tanks and burn them up. In fact, actually, I think he did it more than once. And he also got a fire for effect for dealing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and a high caliber for getting the highest damage in that game overall. So let's have a look at the team score. There you go, top of the table, 4,315 hit points of damage in that one. The next high scorer was the Cromwell B on the enemy team, 2,564 for him. And after that, it was the T-3485 who got 1,708. When it came to kills, it was the E25 who did the best. He got 5 kills. Samri managed to get 3, and then there's a bunch of tanks on the enemy team with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was Samri. He did 1,123 base experience points, 908 for the Tiger 1, 861 for the E25. He fired 15 rounds in that game, got 10 direct hits, 9 penetrations. Some of those were blind shots as well, and very effective. Damage of 4,315 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did damage assistance of 48 hit points. I think that may have been the spotting assistance actually there on that Scorpion at the end. He was on a free-to-play account. He earned 34,087 credits, got 17,044 from personal reserve bonus, so his total came to 51,131. And after ammunition resupply, he took away 37,651 credits. He received 1,123 base XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. A very good battle in the Sturer Emil, and I can see why he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel. He certainly handles it very well, and of course he correctly deduced where the enemies might be hidden in the bushes. And of course you saw those 2 blind shot kills. The one that burned to death was the IKV-90B, and the SU-100Y, well, I think he actually did 2 shots on that guy. Yep, it does show 2 shots. So he actually probably hit him with the first round, got a max roll or something near it, and the second round finished him off. So very well done on working out the box tank was still there. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. We get great replays like this all the time, and we'd love to have you come back. Thanks for watching.